To the icebox. In the spring 1965, we visited Dr. Henry Bruin to request his support for a complete birth control clinic for the students. At that time, he opposed the whole idea, citing as reasons that unmarried students who were making it were either sadistic or masochistic. He told us that everyone who got pregnant wanted to. Dr. Bruin said it would be illegal for Cowell to operate a clinic. At that time, we called a lawyer who advised us and Dr. Bruin that it was not against the law. Dr. Bruin had selected the lawyer. Then Bruin stated that when the state legislature passed a law which said he could dispense pills to those who wanted them, that he would dispense pills. He further said that the men at Cal were using the women as artificial vaginas, which he described as polyethylene sacks filled with warm water to collect sperm from prize stud cattle. People who have gone through the torture and agony of an abortion know how wrong Dr. Bruin's inflexible attitude is. We are supposed to live in the 20th century, yet a hospital completely supported by student fees and endowment funds, unsubject to outside pressure, which gives us shots to prevent tetanus, which we never get, but won't let us plan the size of our families with dignity, is foisted upon us by the same reactionary forces that have forgotten the lessons of 1964. Stand fast with the revolution, in solidarity and brotherhood. Dustin Mark Miller, alumnus. Brian J. Turner. Hazel. She defects, likes her sex, and grass mecks. She's a Jew, not like you, weighs 202, like us, blue, Jane, Dusty, Hazel. The first time machine was a race between daytime and nighttime. A tired old man noticed the wobbly warp change of cold winter, where the day seemed shorter than the night. How can that be, he asked. So he thought carefully, for he was a very wise old man.
Meditation. Beauty is in the way things move to me when I but ask myself, what is thy will? And I speak yes to myself, for I am inherently good, if I can but let myself be so. Letter to the draft board. I'm not willing to participate in the paranoia that you live by. People have more value when they allow themselves to react as people rather than as part of a machine. I can't force others to see it my way, but to fall into your line is to yield to a thing that is wronger than I can let myself be. I'm the decider, and I can't deny what I've learned. To say yes to the military is to facilitate paranoia. There are other, much better things to do.
To the icebox. Saran wrap can be used to stop babies, but it leaves a rash. Napalm can be used to stop babies, but it leaves a rash. Dow makes them both. Dow leaves a rash. Poem entitled I Give Up. I saw a car with Defense Agency written on it. It was maybe a put-on. I wondered how it was defending. Wednesday, 30 November, 1966. Reagan says he needs $700 million for his crisis. Brian and I are going to send a check. Jane says we can't use her account. She, as usual, doesn't have any money. We don't either. What to do if it bounces? Today I am sometimes sad because they arrested a man for picketing the Navy. John's father says that Reagan really does consult the stars. So do we too. But his first wife says he's crazy. Okay, so are we. But unfortunately, we are not governor. His astrologer is better than ours. Right after the election, DeGrasse said Ronald Reagan brand, but it wasn't true. All of the above is true, I swear to God, except this is a recording. Don't get busted, we need the money. War and law. Let me tell you about a war I once saw. On one side were bodies, and on the other side were bodies. On one side were microphones, and on the other side were badges. On one side were petitions for redress of grievances, and on the other side were clubs.
He doesn't know what he's
On one side was love,
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
and on the other side were guns. And one side was illegal and unlawful, On the other side was the establishment.
Advice from Tom. Let the birds of worry fly above your head. This you cannot escape. That they build nests in your hair. This you can prevent. To myself, everywhere. This is written to John in realization that whatever you do becomes the world, and the causality of things is perhaps better said to be the coincidence of things. Those which coincide with you are those things which you allow to coincide with you. Use your time in such a manner as to allow coincidences to happen. You have found this to be true. Do not lose sight of the key to self-attainment, which is harmony realized and projected.